Welcome to another episode of Tell the Truth Boxing Pod. It's your boy, the Valley Savage. I got Coach Leaf here with me, here to talk about Daniel Dubois knocking off Anthony Joshua's head. We got Berlanga talking about he wants to take a shot at Anthony Joshua, and
Who?
yeah, he wants to fight Anthony Joshua. And Errol Spence is back in January.
Oh, okay.
So, what you got, champ? How you feeling?
Well, I'm not sure. Even though AJ said he's coming back, he's still not done. The way he took that ass whooping, and he still was. One thing about AJ, he can get his ass whooped, but you got to really try to kill that man for him to lay down, or they stop the fight. He would have kept getting knocked the fuck down, this and that, but he would have tried to keep getting out. But the last time he was trying to get up, bro, I felt so bad for AJ, bro. He got his ass whooped. And he was never the same when he got hit with that overhand. The chin, his chin is cracked, bro. Any good puncher will hurt AJ. I'm surprised that Ndongo, whatever his name is, did not hit AJ with a clean shot. Because if he did, AJ would have been gone.
Ngannou.
I'm not trying.
He's not a boxer, bro. Yeah, he's not
I
a
know.
boxer. You don't know how to set it up. You can't set it up, bro.
He didn't know how to set it up. Exactly. But AJ is never going to be where he was at one point. But he was always chinny. Because even, Vladimir Klitschko had him hurt at one point, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he
If
dropped
I'm not
him,
mistaken. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But he got his ass whooped, bro. Did you see the overhand that really was the end of the fight? It was the beginning of the knockdowns, but that overhand is what finished Joshua from the rip.
Well, yeah, that's what I think. I think that he just never recovered. I think he never recovered. And I think that he just I don't know how to really say it. I think that he just got too. He didn't take Dubois serious even after he just knocked you down. Even after he hurt you, it was like, and Joshua still kept pressing forward, like, oh, I'm good. Instead of being humble and just trying to get his feet back under him, he was just like, oh, this guy ain't shit, and I'm gonna just keep moving forward, which I don't really understand. I don't really get it. Like, you should have, if you know you hurt and you got knocked down, just survive. You know what I'm saying? Just live to fight another day. Go to the corner, get your bearings back, and then come back out there. But it was just like I don't know, he just didn't. It seemed like to me that he didn't respect the man even after he just hurt and dropped you.
He was trying to get his lick back too, though. I think he was trying to hit him with something hard and see his response. And AJ's a prideful fighter. If you ever notice, he is a very prideful fighter. Sometimes, like his last fight, he looked, good. But he's a real powerful fighter. Like, he holds that with his all. Like, he will fight and die in the ring. But with that being said, what made him get stopped is just to be desperate to hurt him. If he would have just calmed down a little bit, he would have probably caught him. Because he hit him with some good shots towards the end before he got knocked the fuck out. But he was that desperate to try to throw uppercut from that distance without a left hand to block. I mean, he literally that man just leaned in and threw a right hand. And I don't even think that was a hard right hand. It was just so clean, though. AJ was doing the milkshake on the ground trying to get up, bro. He was like this. I felt bad, man. When he went up and he folded over and went back, the towel was already in the middle of the ring. He still was trying to get the fuck up.
And the thing is, though, is that, see, when Joshua hurt Dubois did the right thing and backed up. He wasn't pressing after. He knew he was hurt, so he was backing up. He's like, oh, this guy gonna keep coming forward. Bow! That right hook had him, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, had him shaking on the ground, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if he would have done the same thing that Dubois did, when he knew he was hurt, he started to show respect, like, oh shit, I'm hurt, and then start backing up. But bro, Joshua, I don't know what it was, bro. It's like you're getting caught with shit. Then he was getting caught with shit, and he was talking shit. Then he was talking shit.
He's talking heavy, bro. He's not shit. He's not shit. He's not this. He's not shit, bro. You just came off the floor. What do you mean he ain't shit? You still picking your chin up off the floor, bro. His chin is, his chin's still on the floor.
Oh my God, bro! I couldn't believe he
Yo,
was talking shit, bro. I was like, "This is crazy.
yo,
This man is
you
crazy,
can't talk
bro."
shit, and you can't be getting off the floor and still trying to talk shit, bro. Like, come on, bro. But like I
I
said,
don't.
he's prideful, bro. He's so prideful. He's getting his ass whooped, and he's still thinking he's doing good. He still think he's that man. Like, bro, no, you're not. You're getting your ass fucking whooped.
I don't think it's pride. I think it's arrogance. That's what I saw in the ring. It was just
Very
pure arrogance, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
just
like,
undermining this true fighter. You know what I mean? It
yeah.
was a good
I
fight, bro.
mean, I guess the
It was
only
good.
thing that's really left for Joshua is like, I guess, is the rematch. I think he, like you said, he's gonna want to get his lick back. But if it ain't Dubois, I don't even see like who would be next for Joshua. Like, who you
I
gonna
mean,
really fight next?
Wilder don't fight,
Um,
but Wilder could come out and that'll probably be a chinny match because they both got broken chins.
do you really want to see that though?
And
Because I don't.
we always wanted to see that
Nah, I used to want to
back
see
in the
that.
day for sure.
Yeah, I used to want to see that, but
But
now it's
we'll
like,
see whose
nah.
chin gets exposed first. Whose chin gets exposed
Um,
first? I already know that. I think Joshua will knock Wilder out just because he's a little bit better technically.
yeah, exactly.
Wilder's spinning in the middle of the ring like he's a ballerina, bro. He really spun around and thought that fucking shot wasn't coming. The
I don't
minute
even.
he spun, that boy was like, oh, food. He didn't know what hit
Yeah,
him, bro.
he's. I don't know. I said it before. I don't think I said it on the podcast, but Wilder just has way too many yes men. There's need to be somebody in his corner to be like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? The fuck is
Did
that,
you see
bro?
him practicing that shit and training before he did that? Did you see the practice of that? Him
Like, what do you think
literally
that does?
spinning. I don't know.
What do you
I
think that
I,
that does? I don't like. Do
I
you
would
think that
never
the
I would never practice that, bro. I would never ever tell a fighter to spin in a full 360 and not expect to fucking wake up in an ambulance, bro. You're in an ambulance, bro. Especially a good puncher. If you do that, he's automatically going to hop. The shot's going to be so beautiful because you're not going to expect it right when you turn. You're gone. Wilder didn't know
oh
what
my
hit him,
god,
bro. That man woke up to
it's
cheese grits and tubes in his fucking face because he was gone, bro. He was dead. Just like Pacquiao when he got hit. Gone. Never fucking
facts.
jump and throw a punch at someone with your feet off the fucking ground. His feet was off the ground when he got hit with that right hand and went
It's
straight
just
to
too
sleep.
many. It's too many yes men, bro. It's too many yes men. He surrounded himself with people that just told him what he wanted to hear instead of what he needed to hear. And I don't think it'll change. It's not going to change. They're going to keep telling him what he wants to hear because they want to get whatever percentage that they're going to get from the purse. Because Wilder ain't coming back for unless it's a certain amount of money, and that's just what it is. And then Joshua, I don't know. Like, I guess like you don't really know what to expect when it comes to Joshua. Because I mean, like, yeah, he
Right,
was
right. I was
looking
gonna
good,
say that.
but
I was gonna say that
like,
because you never know the version of Joshua that comes out. You never
yeah,
fucking can
you
predict
never. It's like Tio. Same thing with Tio. Like, you don't know which one you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get the crazy motherfucker or you're gonna get Gordo. Are you gonna get the Kome or the one I was in there with Tio? Or, you know what I'm
I would
saying?
take
Like,
Taylor. We would take Josh Taylor.
yeah, or
We
Josh
almost
Taylor.
was wrong
Like,
on that. We was dead wrong on that. Like I did not expect Tio to not only outwill Josh Taylor, but blow him away like that, bro. He made him look like nothing. But Tio,
mhm.
that gives you a false perception. He is very skillful. Like I don't want to sit here and try to play Tio like he's not a real dude. And at one point, he looked like, oh shit, this man could be invincible. Like he had crazy punching power and timing. And I loved of his character of doing the showman and the gainer. That's just hard. First of all, that flip he could do, that's fucking hard to do. I could
Yeah,
never
you got to
master
be
that
good
shit.
at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have broke my neck a couple times doing that shit. But I used to do all types of flips. But that gainer shit, that shit is. So he would do that like nothing. But when he sucked on Cambosis, and Cambosis outwilled him and dropped him and whooped that ass. Yeah, he might have had this chest stain, this and that, but those excuses were lining up pretty well after the ass whooping. Just admit you got your ass whooped. You got beat. I would have
Yeah,
respected you more by admitting that.
yeah. Because no, you wasn't trying to hear it when Cambo was saying that. I mean, when Loma was saying that he was coming in to fight with you with a injured, what was something was injured with shoulder or something like that, and you wasn't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So now, guess what? Karma's a motherfucker, ain't it?
Right.
Karma's, you know what I mean? Like now, nobody wants to hear that you had whatever heart problems you're going through. You're going through whatever drama outside the ring. Like nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares because you didn't
I
care.
almost died. I almost died. I couldn't breathe. And it's like, okay, you might have had that, but why the fuck are you calling out the pound for pound king and thinking you fathom that in your head that you could really beat him, bro? You cannot beat Crawford at all. Are you
I don't think
fucking
he thinks
delusional?
that, bro.
His
He don't
last
think that he
fight,
can beat
he
him.
was struggling. What was in
Yeah,
the grits with him and the war with him?
yeah. I mean, but
He couldn't even you couldn't even hurt him and get him out of there. You think you could beat and stop? We said I'll stop Crawford in 9 rounds. Are you fucking? He's smoking that good
nobody said
ganja,
that,
bro.
bro. No, people just talk, bro. They just talk to get the fight, bro. They just talk to get the fight. That's all they're doing. I don't think Tio really believes that. He's stupid, but he's not retarded. You know,
Do
like
you really believe that he don't think he could beat Crawford? Like he talks like he
mm,
could whoop Crawford, bro.
I
I
don't
see
think that
plenty of it.
I don't think that anybody really gets in the ring and thinks that they can't win. But I don't think that he really thinks that he's just gonna dominate this guy and get him out of there in 9 rounds. I don't think that. I think he just fucking says that shit. I think a lot of guys just say that shit. Like Berlanga was talking about he was gonna get Canelo out of there in 6 rounds. Like, do you really think Berlanga thought he was gonna get him out of there in 6? Come on now. Stop. You know, like
I
just
mean,
stop.
we can,
You're just talking.
none of us can really say though if he really didn't think that because he was just he might have been that confident in himself to think I'm going to stop this guy in 6 rounds. It
Well,
didn't happen.
if he really thought that he needs help, he needs to get some help before he gets back in a boxing ring. If you really thought
Well,
that,
Canelo,
especially looking at Berlanga, like we were talking about before the show started, if you look at the guy's resume and the guys that you've been in there with, you know, yeah, you knocked out what 15, 16 guys first round straight, but look at the competition. Stop. Like this is your first real actual test at 168. This is the first one. There's no
that was the
way
first
in
championship fight too, right? His
that was his
first real
first.
champion,
Yes, yes,
and you fight the number one pound for no, not number one, number two pound for pound king, because
yeah,
he's not better than Crawford.
yeah,
I hope Crawford and him fight, but
yeah.
Berlanga's a good fighter, but there's levels to this shit, bro. But
Bro, he
I
would be
believe that
like,
Crawford. I believe he believed that. I believe he really thought he could stop him.
come on,
I
bro.
mean, we know that's like far fetched, but I believe that in his mindset, he thought that he's going to shock the world. He thought he's going to upset Canelo, and Canelo really thought he was going to stop Berlanga, which he should have, and he didn't stop him either.
Yeah, that part was
Sometimes,
the shocking part that he didn't stop him. But I mean, that's just more evidence that like he's still Canelo, but he's not Canelo. If that makes sense, you
absolutely,
know.
and that's the reason why I say he's taken. He's picking easy pickings now for this
Yeah,
opportunity for Crawford.
he's Saul now. He's Saul. He ain't Canelo no more. That's you know what I mean. He's Saul
Yeah,
now. You know,
yeah,
Canelo was the guy in there with Triple G and you know going on a Euro tour. You know, could becoming undisputed and all of that, breaking people's faces and punching Amir Khan's head off and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I was
Like,
gonna say that he was knocking niggas dead. Like he knocked Amir Khan's soul out his body. He knocked James Kirkland's soul out his body. Canelo also admitted that James Kirkland was one of the hardest punches he ever faced
yeah, he
over
did.
Golovkin, bro. Over Golovkin,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Yeah,
But
but back to the heavyweight fight though. What like we were talking about what's next for Joshua, but you gotta talk about Dubois. Dubois building a resume up, bro. He's building a resume.
yeah, he's a good
You know what
fighter,
I'm
but
saying? And if you go back, um, people forgot, bro. He probably should have beat Usyk. Because
with the body shot.
that body shot that really hurt. He probably would have stopped Usyk if that wasn't ruled a low blow. That was not a low blow.
That was
He
a
probably
clean
would have
shot,
stopped.
actually. That
That
was
was
a
a
clean shot.
that was a clean shot, and then Usyk was acting like that was a low blow, and he was hurt, bro. He was hurt.
Usyk, yeah, yeah. That was the first time I really see Usyk hurt, though. I mean, he has been hurt before, but he was like hurt. Like he wasn't want to get up one time.
Bro, he was crawling on the ground, remember? He was crawling. He was on his hands and knees. You don't remember that? He was on his hands
Yeah,
and
I do.
knees.
We both
Yo,
acknowledge he was like
he
fucking.
was
He
hurt.
would have got stopped if that was
I
clean.
don't think
Clean.
he
If
yeah,
that was clean, which it was.
he probably wouldn't have survived the 10 count, bro. He wouldn't have survived
Hell
it.
no.
He would have been gone. So honestly, if I was Dubois, I would ask for the rematch. I would be like, I got the IBF. You're not undisputed no more. You want to be undisputed. So come and get the belt. I beat you.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be Usyk. Not now. Usyk is Usyk right now is in jail. He got cuffs on him right now.
I think
He making
he's
license
out
plates.
already. I think he's out
Oh,
already,
is he?
bro. He making
The last time I checked,
yeah.
he making license plates. Last time I checked, he was at the Crowbar store. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I was like, man. He was at the Crowbar store, bro. So I was like, damn, Usyk going to jail?
He's out, man. He's too rich. He got too much money. You know what I mean? He beat those cases already, bro. I think he was out like the same day or the next day or something like that.
But that kid can't be Usyk. Usyk is the truth.
I mean, I'm going with Usyk too, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm Dubois, I would be like, one, I have the belt to make you undisputed again. I have the IBF. You have the other three. Okay. And I would say, like, listen, you know that I beat you. Now, regardless of his, because I might have got lucky. Maybe I got lucky. All right, I'm not gonna say that obviously, but I would go on camera and be like, I want my rematch. I fucking beat you. I beat you. And then replay the clip of him crawling on his hands and knees. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta drop that. You gotta drop that clip.
I'm
so
just
the fans
saying.
See that shit.
Because they need to remember, if that would have got ruled a clean shot, the landscape of the heavyweight division would look way different.
Right, adios.
Way different right now.
But that kid can't beat no Tyson Fury. That kid can't beat no fucking the likes. He can't. I know, like, I'm not disrespecting that kid. He's a good fighter, but Usyk already has proven that he is really that dude. Even at cruiserweight and at heavyweight, he beat Tyson Fury, dethroned him. He beat Joshua back to back. He's a small heavyweight, but his skill set, he's just a rare, awkward style, and he knows how to land his shots, and he knows how to carry his power. Usyk's like really a real one, man. Like, that kid has no chance of beating Usyk. Yeah, you caught him with a clean body shot. Probably, what was that? Cruiserweight? That wasn't at heavyweight. That was like cruiserweight, right?
What was?
When he hit Usyk to the body and Usyk was doing the milkshake, crawling on his hands.
That was heavyweight, bro.
Was that heavyweight? All right.
Yeah, that was heavyweight.
Did Usyk stop him after that, or Usyk outwilled him? That's it.
No, he just outwilled him.
Okay.
Let me double check that though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he stopped him. I don't know if he stopped him now. And that Usyk's another fighter, the will to win, bro. Those fighters like that, you gotta kill them, man. You gotta kill them. That brings me back to back in the day when I used to, fight and shit. I was sparring this one. I forget this Mexican kid, bro. I hit hard. I'm a hard puncher. I was hitting this motherfucker with everything, but the kitchen sink. I was bringing brooms in the ring. I was hitting this man with everything, man.
He stopped him,
and he was looking at me. I thought he did.
Him in 9. Yep.
The will to win, bro. You gotta kill that man. Like, guys like that, you gotta kill them or knock them out to make them stop. And Usyk got the true will to win. He dogged it out in the second Joshua fight. He dogged it out with Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury was at first controlling him, and then he took a little bit of that extra shake in the ring in the corner.
Controlling him, bruv.
Tyson Fury was beating up Usyk.
Tyson Fury was whooping Usyk ass. He was whooping his ass, bro. He was out there. He was
We
dancing in
don't
the
need to go
ring.
overboard with it.
He was showing off. He was, you know what I'm saying? You know that shake that he does in the
Yeah,
corner. He was in the corner
yeah.
telling him to
The
come here and shit.
the cocaine shake. The cocaine
Bro,
shake. You know, I know. You know, titties swinging. You know, I know I go.
yo,
I don't
he
like Tyson.
was.
I've never been a Tyson Fury fan, bro. I don't like
How
him,
you
bro.
not a
But he's a
Tyson
good fighter.
Fury fan, bro? How you
I
not, bro?
First of all,
Bro,
I'm
Tyson is
not
good for the
blind to
sport.
know. I'm not blind and to know, and not biased to not admit that he fucking cheated Wilder with that fucking glove shit. Everybody
Oh,
know
come
that,
on,
bro.
man. Man, come on, man.
Man,
That's
stop
hearsay,
it.
bro.
Tell the truth.
That,
He was even doing that sparring, bro. This man was cheating
bro,
blatantly, bro.
you got to present
Come
more
on, let's see,
evidence.
let's
This
see,
is hearsay.
bro.
It's
It was
hearsay,
showing plain sight.
bro.
Stevie
Then he would
Wonder
have
was like,
got.
"Oh man, you see that?"
If then he would have got stripped.
Stevie
He
Wonder
would have
was saying
been
that shit.
fined. He would have been suspended. Come on,
I'm
man.
gonna have to
So
send you
it's
some
like
videos with the ref.
with the
When the ref touched his gloves and looked at him, he was like, he gave him the look. He laughed at that shit, bro. And he cheated Wilder,
uh,
man. He cheated him, bro. I stand firm on that. He cheated Wilder, man. And then the
bro,
second fight, he's cheating worse.
bro,
He
Wilder
cheated worse,
fans,
bro.
Wilder fans, right? And I like Wilder. I love like watching Wilder when Wilder had that run. Wilder was exciting, bro. Like he was must see TV. Wilder, you had to watch. You had to watch,
He
bro.
had
You know what I'm
everything
saying?
that he had all the tools, but he never could box at all. Like he had the power, the range, the height. He was the most. If he had the right coach, he could be literally one of the best fighters that we have ever seen. He could just hit you, tap you, and you gone. Like his right hand is still probably one of the most dangerous right hands in the game. But after he got outwilled the first time tested with who was it? Um, the old man. But it was even a time before that where he was in
No, no,
like
no.
tested. You know, the
Not
southpaw,
Ortiz. It's not
Louis
Ortiz. It
Ortiz.
was
Yeah,
yeah, it was Luis Ortiz. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Louis
yeah, yeah.
Ortiz. That was the
Yeah,
first time
Luis
Wilder
Ortiz
almost went
tested
out
him.
and was exposed. But that was
Yes.
before that. Chris Arreola was touching him a little bit. Burns the Burn was touching him a little bit. But then he came back that rematch and knocked. I love Burns the Burn. I thought he was a really good fighter. Wilder knocked the socks and the dreads off that man. You know damn well. And Burns the Burn is a good fighter, bro.
Where 50
Wilder
Cent
just went
said,
in and slapped
damn,
him out.
he's like, shit. He's like, I couldn't even get back to my suite, and this guy was on the ground already. Fight was over. He was like, yeah, I
Yeah,
walked him out. He's like, I walked him out, and then he said I couldn't get back to my seat when this guy was on the ground.
You know what that reminded me of too, bro? I don't know if you remember this fight. Chad Dawson, when he fought fucking Superman, Adonis Stevenson. Yo, do you not remember the shot that he hit Chad Dawson with?
Bro, I
Do
mean,
you
like,
remember that fucking knockout?
I think that was the first time that, no, it's not the first time, but it's one of the few times I actually seen somebody's soul leave. Like you can actually, if you watch closely enough, you can see a spirit leave the body. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw with Pacquiao, you saw with Amir Khan. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like when you
that's
actually
two
like
deaths. That was two deaths
no,
that we
and
witnessed,
even
but they came back to life.
and I swear to God, I saw it with Wilder when he hit Fury in the first fight with that. Yo, Fury was dead. I was like, yo, like, yo, just. I'm surprised the ref did just go, yo, he's gone, bro, he's gone, and then
You
he
ever think
just
about this
and then
too?
he just rose up.
That was the most cleanest right hand though that Wilder ever landed in those three fights was that right hand. And I
And
don't
he
know how
survived it.
he caught him because Tyson Fury was slipping and doing the bullshit the entire fight, and all of a sudden like he just did some little feint, trying to do like a little 1-2 or something. And he just threw the right hand clean, boom. You right. He died instantly. But also that count was a little stretched. He should have lost that fight. You know that. Come on, man. Stop lying to the people, baby.
Oh my God,
Come
bro! Wilder
on,
fans,
baby.
bro. I swear to God,
No,
bro.
listen.
The count
I'm
was
not a
long.
true
That
Wilder
one
fan.
I'll
I
admit.
respect
The count was a little. The count was long. I'll admit
the
that. The
count was
count was long.
extremely long, bro. That motherfucker was like,
Yeah, I think it was like,
one,
yeah, yeah.
one.
That
Like,
shit
where's
was
two
like
at, bro? Where's
23.
one?
Yeah,
He kept saying one. Hold on, go back. One. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
yo, shit. Yeah,
And then
bro.
the
That
ref looking
count
at him
was
like this. Get the fuck
crazy.
up, Tyson. Are you going to wake up yet? Are you waking up, Tyson? But when he
Yo,
woke up, he literally just jumped up.
and he jumped up. He was on his toes and everything, bro. It was like, what the
That's
hell?
so it had been that cocaine, man. That cocaine lifted him right out of that shit. Woo. Tyson, Tyson Fury admitted that he was doing cocaine. He's jumping
Yeah.
around. He lost a little weight. Titties were swinging. I don't like Tyson Fury because I know he's a cheater. I know he cheated Wilder.
Oh
And I'm
my
not a
God.
Wilder. Here we go, man. Here
Tyson
we
Fury is
go.
good for the sport, bro. I love Tyson, bro. And I love Wilder too. I love guys. See, here's the thing, like, don't get me wrong. I have my favorite fighters. Don't get me wrong. I love Tank. I love Floyd. I love Trinidad, and obviously um, Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones, and I have my guys, bro. But I love the sport, bro. I love guys that make the sport fun to watch. I love that's what I love the most. And Tyson Fury is must see TV. He makes it so interesting. Like the fights that you would think that you're not even that interested in, like just the way that he talks and the way that he promotes, the way that he talks shit, even with his accents and then his outfits, and then like he be dancing to old school fucking, you know what I mean? Like when he be coming out, it's like that's to
And
me, I
then,
love that shit, bro. I love that shit. And I love guys that like not just talk about it, but they actually go out there and do it, you know?
right.
Like
I
that's
mean,
what I love
I
most
can't
about
over.
Terrence. Like Terrence will
Yeah,
talk. Like Terrence won't talk, but if you talk to him and then whatever he says back that he's gonna do to you, you better believe that motherfucker. Like he gonna do it.
yo,
Tank is gonna do what he says. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys like that, bro. I love it, bro. I love it, and I love when you're a
yeah,
showman, though.
yeah. Tank be predicting kind of straight shit, like, and I'm liking. I always had respect for Tank, but once he started really like taking the sport serious and being disciplined, staying in lean, he's really like at a point where he could be like invincible and probably one of the most dangerous men in boxing because he's just getting better and better. But with that being said, Crawford, when you said when someone talks and gets him to that way, Hank Lundy. I remember when he had a fight with Hank Lundy. Hank Lundy was disrespecting, him and his girl. Yo, you seen the whole switch of the Crawford. Like the hood came all the way out. He knocked the socks off of Hank Lundy, bro. Hank Lundy is a dog, bro. He's tough. Crawford knocked that man out cold, bro. He broke him and stopped him, bro. He was firing shots as this was hitting him too, and staying right in front of him, throwing as hard as he can to break him out and get him out of there. That's a true fucking monster, bro. If I ever had a fight and there was Crawford across the ring, I would be like, oh man, I know I'm about to get my ass whooped. Yeah, I'm gonna fight him, but I know I'm not stupid. I ain't biased. Crawford in there to kill me, bro,
It's the
and I
Tyson
know I'll
effect,
beat
bro. It's the Tyson effect. That's what it is, bro. Bro,
him.
Terrence and Tyson, bro, they won so many fights before the fight even happened. Before the first bell ding, you already won because the guy across the ring knew that, like, yo, this man is he's gonna beat the brakes off of me, bro. They be talking
Right.
so crazy before the fight and at the press conferences and yada yada. But man, when you're standing across from the thing and then you got the ref in the middle about to tell you how to come together, then you saw the look on Terrence opponent's face or Tyson's opponent's face, and you see the look under, you already knew it's like, oh man, this ain't gonna take long. This ain't gonna take long.
He did that to Spence, bro. People try to make it so Spence was high. Spence was fucking 100% the best he could compare. He really, in his mind, I believe Spence in his mind thought that he could just walk out Will Crawford. He really had the audacity to start talking shit. to that man, you just put
What?
fuel into Crawford.
What?
At the
What?
press conference, Spence
Bro,
started talking
what?
crazy.
Oh my God! Don't make
Come
me clip
on,
this, man.
bro. Don't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
give
Yeah,
you.
you better pull the
I'm
clip.
a. You my guy, bro. So I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance. Okay. Just just think about it. Okay.
Let me hear.
Because
Wait a minute.
if what I remember was with those guys, the only person that he really that Terrence really got spicy with was somebody that was in the crowd talking shit. When he was like, "Yo, all you do is do this
Oh,
for
I get
attention."
active. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
he
active.
was when he
Yeah.
was somebody in the crowd though. But when it came to Spence, only thing Terrence ever said about Spence was he thanked them for making this shit happen.
No, bro.
He
Did you not
thanked
watch it?
them.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
did. But you
God.
not? Did you not, bro? Come on now. You know I pulled the footage up. You know I got the receipts too.
Yeah.
Yo, the first
Yeah.
time they had their first press conference, the very first time, you're right. Crawford was showing, this is my true test to prove I'm the best. You're the best. Blah. He was giving Spence credit. Spence started to be like, man, you didn't fight nobody. You ain't a dog like me. You not recall that? He started talking crazy. That's when Crawford's like started. All right. Then he started disrespecting Spence. Spence was talking heavy off the rip. Oh, you didn't fight no. Who you beat? You think you're gonna beat me? Who you like? Remember, I'll go back and pull the receipts out. Spence started talking to
Right.
Crawford as if he never proved that he really is number one. He was talking greasy.
He was
Look it
talking
up, baby.
crazy,
First
bro.
press conference. Press conference. Crawford had the blue and gold on. I remember it like it was
Bro.
yesterday, bro.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? And this is how you know when the shit is personal, right? Because you could tell, like, when Terrence really had a problem with somebody, he was not going to shake your hand. He wasn't going to smile. He wasn't going to nothing, like when they had the final face off. This is how I know that Terrence and Spence went in there on strictly business. Like, this ain't nothing personal. This is business.
Right,
We
right.
all good. When they did that final face off with they just got on the scale, you know what I'm saying? They're looking at each other with the shirts off, and then when they shook each other's hands and smiled at each other, I was like, there is no beef. There's nothing that Terrence like, oh, you said that to me. I can't believe you said that. No, because Terrence
Bro,
shows it. Terrence
I'm gonna
always
pull the
shows it.
receipt. Pull the
Bro,
receipts.
that final press conference tells you that whatever it was before that was strictly to get more people to buy pay-per-views because you don't want it to look boring. But Terrence, if Terrence really feels a way about you, you can tell. You can pull those receipts because he will not shake your hand and he's gonna look at you like, boy, I'm about to fuck you up. I'm not playing with you.
I'm
But
gonna tell you
after that
this.
final face-off the day before, when they're looking at each other, they're like, it was nothing but respect, shaking hands and all that,
Absolutely.
smiling,
Absolutely.
smiling.
That was the biggest fight because it was to prove who really is the best welterweight and number
Bro,
one in the sport. Wait, wait,
and do
wait,
you
wait.
think if Terrence had a problem with somebody that he's gonna sit there and smile at you and shake your hand? That's never been Terrence.
Now
He shake
remember
Hank
this though.
Lundy's hand? Did he shake
No,
Benavidez's
because
hand?
he was disrespectful to his BM.
Did he shake
Hank Levy.
Benavidez's hand? Did he shake Benavidez's hand though?
Hell no, because he was talking shit about his
All
teeth
right.
and shit. Yeah, but listen,
Okay.
but here's the difference.
Okay.
Spence did disrespect Crawford personally. Spence was disrespecting Crawford like your resume is you didn't fight nobody. Like who'd you really beat? Like undermining his accolades. But let's remember this. Crawford, this is the time, the biggest fight to now shut all the people that thought Crawford was gonna get his ass whooped. There was a time to shut everybody down after that. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And what he do? What he do?
He beat the brakes off of Spence. That's what happened.
Yeah, but no, but what he do? He acknowledged that this is. Thank you for giving me this fight. This is our true test. I'm not coming in here with disrespect. I'm gonna prove it
Yeah.
to you with skills.
Because
And he
Spence could to this very second, he could still be ducking Terrence.
he
And
ducked him.
all the Spence
Oh yeah,
and I said still, I did say still, didn't I? I said he still could be he could be dodging Terrence to this very day, and his fan base at the time was so big, he could have got away with it. He could have got
right.
away with it. So Al Heyman could have got you all the fights that you wanted. He could have even got you a fight with Canelo Alvarez, something at 154. He could have moved up in weight and been ducking and dodging as much as he wanted. But he told Al Heyman, make it happen. Make it happen. This is the fight I want. Go and do it.
Bro, go back and look at how that fight really happened. Crawford hit Spence, and they secured that fight. Al Heyman knew damn well he didn't want to put that man in there. They
Did
did
you
not
not just
want to
hear what I
put that
said?
man in. Yeah, I
Isn't
know,
that what
but
that's what I just said, bro.
no, but you say,
That's
but no,
what,
you saying like Spence was like, oh, Al Heyman, make me make the fight. Al
because
Heyman never
Al
really
Heyman
wanted
is the
to.
one who cuts the checks. Who cuts the
Yeah,
checks for
absolutely.
PBC?
On his side, yeah, you're
Okay,
right.
so and then but then Terrence have to go and sign with PBC. So Al Heyman cut Spence's check and Terrence Crawford's check
But who called who to make the fight for sure? Crawford called Spence directly
because Al Heyman ain't answering the phone. So
because
Spence could have
Al
been like,
Heyman
oh
didn't
yeah.
want that fight.
So tell me,
Al
so
Heyman
tell
did
me,
not want that fight.
so let me ask you something. Couldn't Spence be like, yo, oh yeah, look, oh I appreciate you hitting me up, champ. Yeah, I'm gonna call Al Heyman and then not call Al Heyman,
Yeah, he could have.
and then it
That
could
could
have
have
froze him
happened.
out. He could have froze him out, right? He could have been like, nah, fuck this guy. I don't want to fight him, right? Right?
Right, you're right. You're right. But
Okay.
Spence also proved that
Okay.
he wanted to fight Crawford as well because he wanted to prove himself. They both came in this fight wanted to prove who really is number one, and that's why it was so huge. On top of that, and was well, I mean, it got dragged out, but it was weighted. Like even if Spence at 100% without the car accident would have never beaten Crawford. I've been predicted that Crawford
It would
has
have been a
too
better fight.
much.
It would have
It
been a
would have
way
been the
better
same.
fight.
It would have been the
It
same.
wouldn't have been the same. I don't think it would have been the same. He would have
It would have
won.
been the same, bro. It would have been the same, bro.
I think Terrence would have won, but I don't think it would have been the same. And
I
that's not
truly
really.
believe it would have been the same.
I don't really don't even think it was a car accident. I honestly think that it's just that Spence just doesn't take the layoffs and in between the fights as serious as a champion should, like a Terrence
Wait, come
Crawford
on, baby.
does.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, we gonna have to go back and forth with it. Don't do that.
Don't
You
do
a number
what?
one Spence. Listen, you a number one
I,
Earl Spence fan. He had
yeah.
2 year layoff and jumped in there and smoked Danny Garcia,
Yep.
one of our good fighters.
Yep. Right after
One
getting
thing about
thrown from a
Earl Spence,
Ferrari.
one thing about Earl Spence, he always never took the soft opposition. He jumped it because Earl Spence is a
Hmm.
true believer in himself and
And
has
he's about to
full
do it
confidence.
again. And he's about
He
to
had
do it
full
again.
confidence to
Yeah.
face whoever because he
No
truly
tune-ups.
believed he's the number
No
one. Like he's that good. He is
no
good.
tune-ups. Yeah. Team no
You're right,
tune-ups. You're right.
but
Yes.
you're right.
Yes.
So the
But
layoff,
it's
don't
not
we're
that
not even this is
it doesn't negate the fact that when you have to go into a fat camp before you get into a ring with Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? When you're out there drinking and smoking, you know what I'm saying? This is why we can get into the next topic. Like Spence is about to be fighting in January. You got that boy fighting in January after Thanksgiving and Christmas. You
there you
know
put
that
that
boy
man out
gonna
there.
be in Jamaica smoking, drinking, and all that. You got to fight in January, bro, against Fundora. Oh
And mind you,
man,
Crawford.
and all that time out the ring. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah,
Remember,
you're getting
but
right in there with Fundora.
don't we cannot undermine that when Spence trains and he works his ass off. I mean, yo, listen. Remember, we were watching the live media workout. When people seen Earl Spence, bro, he was fucking jacked and chiseled. And people were like, Crawford's gonna get his ass whooped. And you looked at Crawford, and he didn't look all like he was completely in top shape. But the muscles fooled a lot of people. They thought, oh, this Spence he's ripped, he's big. And Crawford was, in top shape too. But it's the skills that came with it,
Mm-hmm.
bro. He
Mm-hmm.
Spence could never, even in the best form, shape, no car accident, could have ever beaten Crawford, bro. That
I
was
don't think you hear me.
all.
I
I hear
gotta
you.
check
You
to
said it
see
would
if
have been a
it's
better fight. You said
is it
it
still
would have been
on.
a better fight,
Can y'all hear
bro.
me out there?
I agree with you. You said it was going to be a better fight, but I disagree with you. The outcome would have been the same, bro. He was going to always smoke him that way.
I don't think
He
he's gonna
has
always
the
smoke him that
skill
way,
set.
bro.
His
I
skill
don't
set
think
is
so.
way, way
I don't think
versatile than
so.
Spence's, bro.
I think that it would have been a better fight if they would have fought like the year that Crawford pressed him. After that, after when they caught him in the damn, what fight was that?
When he fought Mikey Garcia?
No. When it was
Uh,
they were at somebody else's
uh,
fight, and when Terrence first pressed him, when he had the red hoodie on.
yeah,
Oh
he was
shit.
about to fight Mikey. He was fighting Mikey Garcia next. He fought Cambosis. I mean, Ocampo. Was it Ocampo?
No, it wasn't Spence's fight. It was somebody else's fight. They had a mutual friend. They had a mutual
Oh,
friend, and then they met up in the back. But you know that infamous footage where they
yeah. The
see
first time they
yeah,
face to face.
yeah. If they would have fought like a year or two after that, then
The
it would have
outcome
been
would
a
have
much
been
better
the same.
fight.
Oh, bro.
All right, all
I
right.
wish we would have been able to see that. Crawford would have still made him look like nothing, bro. The skill set. Spence did not even know how to change what he was trying to do. He had no answers for anything Crawford did. He had nothing, no answers, and that's why it was even easier than people think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to knock Spence, bro, but he never had the skill set. He was always a fighter that had one drive: press you, stop you, press you, stop you, press you, overwhelm you, break you down, knock you out. That's all he relied on. Crawford took his jab away.
I
Crawford
think you're gonna
made him
see what I
know every
mean.
time.
You're gonna
What?
see what I mean in
What
this
fight?
Fandor fight. In this Fandor fight, you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. That
Man, there's nothing you're gonna
Spence.
make me. You're never gonna make me change my mindset on that.
No,
He
no.
would have
I
never
mean
been a
like
better.
with Spence, bro. You're gonna see in this next fight, bro. I'm sorry, like, bro. Who's your trainer? You fight in
Oh yeah.
January. Who is your trainer?
So you
Who
think
is it,
Portoro's gonna smoke him, right? You gonna knock him out? You think you gonna beat him up? Stop
bro?
him?
It's not just the fact that you don't have a trainer, bro. But we still see that you're very out of shape. You don't have a trainer. And you've been out the ring now. By the time January comes around, like, god damn, that's gonna be damn near almost what? That's gonna be a year and a half, 2 years out the ring, and you going
Yeah,
against
but
that guy?
I mean, but still, we seen Portoro go to sleep too by a gritty journeyman that was slept on a lot. Brian, what was that guy's name? Brian that knocked him out.
Mendoza, Mendoza,
Mendoza.
Mendoza went and got in his next fight. Went and got smoked. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he did.
saying? He went and got
But his
smoked right at the, he,
but
bro.
Pandora's chin been cracked. Even
But
Lubin cracked him and hurt him.
yeah, but then we seen him stand up in there with Tim Zoo.
Tim, yeah, with blood in his eyes.
Yeah,
Now
with
the blood didn't go
bro.
in his eyes.
At the end of the day, that's a tough fight, and that's a tough fighter. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
absolutely. Well, question, Tim
At the
Zoo.
end of the
Well, if that cut never happened, that blood was messing up his vision, his timing. Tim Zoo would have knocked Fandora's fucking head off. He was beating him up before that cut happened.
that's
You know
true.
that.
And at the end of the day, thank God, because if it wasn't going to be Fundora, it would have been Tim Zoo in there with Spence coming in front like a 2 year
Oh
layoff,
yeah, you
and
know that would
having
have
to go
been
to
a
fat
roasted
camp and
barbecue.
that.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
that's a barbecue right there.
I don't think I even would have watched. I would have been watching Nickelodeon or something. I don't
You would
know.
watch. You would caught the recap. You would have definitely seen that. But I would tell you. But I'm gonna tell you this too. I wanted Derman against Tim Zoo, bro. I wanted him. Tim Zoo was going to knock
Man, you always want
Derman's
to see
fucking block.
Thurman die. Why you want to see Thurman die
No,
so bad, bro?
I respect Derman.
You
But
want to
what
see
happened
him
to
die
one
so
time?
bad.
What happened to one time? Don't duck me, son. What happened to that version of Derman?
He
When you
cut the
got
hair,
guys like
bro.
Luis Collazo hurting him, he's streaming around. Robert Guerrero
Fucking
catching him to the body.
Barrios had him out there spitting the mouthpiece out, doing a Macarena, bro.
Uh,
To keep it going.
Soto Caras is the first guy that cracked his chin. He was like, people didn't even see it in the first fucking round. He hit Thurman. Thurman was on shaky legs from the door. And I ain't going to say I take accolades from Thurman. Thurman it was a real one at one point. His
Thurman
mind
had a
matched
run too.
his pressure. Yeah. Because he's the first guy to really like hurt Danny and was like hitting Danny with some bombs after. I'm like, oh shit. But then Danny also willed him too towards the end. And that's why I loved it, the way Danny handled that pressure against Thurman. He's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm a cherry. I pick cherries, and you next. You the cherry. Yo, he kept that Philly shit for real. But
I
Thurman,
never seen. I haven't seen anybody except besides Spence. Spence is the only man I ever seen whoop Danny ass. That's the only man. Because
yeah,
Thurman won the fight, but Danny at the end, those later rounds, you can tell like Danny was really walking him down. But from
yeah, right.
beginning, from beginning to end, I've never seen Danny get worked like that in his entire career. Never in my
Come
life.
on.
Never in my life.
Yeah, Spence made him break. He really, but we all know like it started coming out that he was suffering already from some depression and stuff like that. And we gotta also be mindful that when these fighters are getting in the ring, that's a mental warfare you're fighting with yourself too. Do you still got this and that? Spence took everything out of Danny. He did. Danny didn't get hurt or stopped, but he got his ass whooped. Right, but he got his ass whooped his last fight too, bro. He got
I don't think he
completely
got his ass
demolished.
whooped. It's like it looked like damn man, why am I not remembering names, bro? Laura. It looked like Laura
Yeah,
was just taking it. It seemed. I'm not saying he was, but to me, it looked like Laura could have really let some more hands go, and he just didn't. And it looked like he was
it
just
took.
taking it easy on Danny. You know what I'm saying? It was like what? Even the crowd was booing, bro. The crowd was booing for like the first 3 rounds. It was like, what the fuck is going on right now? Nobody's throwing
I know,
hands. And but
but
as soon as
that
Laura
goes back
really
to
started
styles.
letting as soon as Laura started letting the hands go, bro, and Danny got out of there. That's why I wish, and I love Danny to death, bro. It's just like I wish that you want to just, I wish you just want to, bro, just beat uh Benavidez and then just go off into the sunset, bro. That's it.
Styles always make fights though. And when Danny was like adamant about fighting fucking Lara, I kept saying that. I said this in the last fight. He do understand that this style does not mesh well. Like Lara is a calm fighter who would keep you at bay in the distance until he wants to hit you, and he's can move, and he barely moved. He was touching Danny until he softened, and then started letting his left hand go. And when he hit Danny, a lot of people say, "Oh, they even hit Danny." No, he hit Danny when Danny really didn't expect a shot even to come. Danny was just trying to move and try to come back, and he just threw the shot, and it hit him so off
I think,
timing
but
that
I think it's
it
like that. We just seen that Danny takes so much more. We've seen Danny take so much more than that. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like we just seen it. Like I understand that you're getting older and that you've been out the ring, but we've seen so much. Like we seen Danny take 100 times more than that and
Yes,
stand.
bro.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But when he hit him with that shot, bro, you can see. Like, if you go back and watch that, when he hit Danny, Danny did not expect a shot to come. He just thought he was gonna be moving it and he's gonna come, and he just threw it. And it was so clean. The timing of it hurt Danny, and he really was hurt by that shot. You could see
I don't.
the delayed reaction and him fall down. And I was like, oh man,
I don't
like
think that
Danny's
he
done.
wasn't hurt. I think that he really was hurt, but I think that we've
No,
seen
I
him
think he
hurt
was hurt. I'm
before.
saying he was hurt. He was hurt by that
Yeah,
shot.
and I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing that he was hurt, but at the end of the day, you still stood up. You still went to the corner. But the thing is that he sat down and he didn't come back out, bro. That shit hurt my soul, bro. That shit
Yeah,
hurt me.
his dad. When it was initiated, but Danny also initiated because Danny knew, and I was saying this before. Danny couldn't even touch Laura. That when he said he wanted to fight Laura so much, and then they finally signed the fight, I already seen that fight how it played out. I knew Danny wasn't going to be able to land his jab like that on him, get his right hand on him. He's used to guys coming all the way in, and him to be able to time him with the overhand or walk him into a big shot. Laura does not fight at all like that. He keeps you at the end of his jab all day until he starts throwing his left hand and throwing combination, but he keeps you at the end, not inside. He don't get inside. Danny had
I hear
no
you,
chance
bro.
of beating Laura ever in his prime or nothing.
I get
You know
it,
that
bro.
he
I
had no
understand.
chance. That's why I say
I
style.
agree 1,000%, bro. I agree 100%. I get it. I'm just talking about like I personally, I'm not the fighter. So I'm not in his head. I don't know how he's thinking. I'm just going off of what I've seen in previous, and I've seen Danny walk through fires that were way hotter than that. Way hotter than that. Yeah, you probably would have lost. Yeah, you probably would have got stopped. But I know that whatever kind of punishment you've taken up to that point, Danny, I've seen you take 1,000 times more and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen it, bro. You've seen it. We've both seen
I'm
it.
agree. I'm agreeing. Amir Khan was laying hands on him before he clipped him with that big hook. Eric Morales was touching Danny all up before they started, showing it in the second match. We know what he did to Eric Morales. I was sad. I love Eric Morales.
Yeah,
I
again,
seen
Errol
Danny take big
Spence.
shots at Earl
Yeah.
Spence. Who else was whooping up on Danny? But then Thurman was all over Danny. Sean Porter was all over Danny. But you said, like, we seen him take and absorb and come. But now we really got to be mindful of the mental warfare of him. He was not even the fighter he really was anymore. The doubts, the struggle of depression, and whatever he was dealing with personally also weighed heavy in that fight. And it took away the dog. It took away all that. When you have that self doubt, you're not going to be the same warrior you was 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because the guy that was in front of Matisse, that Danny, that version, showed 100% dog. Because Matisse was the guy that can touch you and you go to the Golden Gates. You going 6 feet deep and you going to the upper room.
And that's what
You go there.
that's the only thing I think that me and other Danny fans are saying. It's just like I wish you know what? Hey, you know what? I think I'm done. I think I'm good. I beat Benavidez, and it's not like he's not hurting for money. He's not hurt. He got it. He's good for the rest of his life. He
Right.
don't need
You
that.
make it.
I'm
You
not
make it
counting
smart.
pockets. Yeah, he's making
Smart
good. He's
investments.
making good investments. You know what
Real
I'm
estate.
saying? And he has
Real
his.
estate.
Yeah, his mind is straight. He's not like he's punch drunk. You know what I'm saying? He still has his wits. You know what I'm saying? You still see that he has his personality. He be throwing light little jokes out there. He's good. You know,
Right.
it's just that knowing that like I know that I saw Danny get up. He walked over to the corner and he didn't come out. That's all I'm saying. But I love Danny to death, bro. I love Danny. You know,
Yeah.
all the Philly
We respect
fighters, bro. Bernard
it. We respect it.
Hopkins, Boots, Stephen Fulton, like you know what I'm saying, like all these guys, bro. You know,
Yeah.
Danny was one of the best to come out of Philly, if you ask me. He's up
Yeah.
there with
Absolutely.
Bernard.
And Boots too is still on the showing that he's that dude. But like, yeah, like it's also where you come from, where you came from, and with Philly, like you fight everybody you fought. Like I was born in North Philadelphia in the Badlands, bro. Every fucking kid I ever fought when I was fighting for my dad, if I was 7 fighting 13 years, bro, these kids were the strongest kids I've ever been fought in my life, bro. Because they all from that grind. They're all from the struggle. You had to fucking fight just to survive. So every kid, every fighter in Philly, or even like kind of like New York, or those real urban fucking hard. These kids are known for fucking aggression, known for wars. You go in there to spar and you come out like beat up for days, bro. All those kids with skill or no skill are just tough, bro. Just like fighters from Mexico, tough as fuck. Fighters from Argentina, tough as fuck. Those guys
Hmm.
over overseas, tough as fuck, man. It's just kind of where you are too. Um, we seen the end of Danny though. I don't. The fight was all wrong for him. I don't know why he was adamant of fighting Lara. He really believed he could beat him. I just knew Styles wouldn't miss well. But with that being said, too, we were having a little something. Well, what were you about to say? You about to add something to it. What were you gonna say?
Nah,
You
I
gonna
was
say
gonna
something?
say that I think you wanted to get into um Devin Haney.
Yeah, because we were all right. So we were a little bit off the record, guys. We weren't recording. We were just kind of chopping it up a little bit, and the topic was brought up about Devin Haney. Okay, and at first I was saying like, Devin Haney. First of all, you got millions in the bank, and you were really making a big stink about not getting a free ticket from your promoter. Come on, bro, just go buy the ticket, bro. Let's keep it on it. You got the money, but you're making it a big deal, and you're saying Eddie Hearns this and that. But this man promoting you still. Nah, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I don't know exactly all the details, but buy a fucking ticket. Stop making a big deal about that. But then Conor Ben personally took Danny, Danny, Devin Haney's seat and said he'll knock his head clean off his shoulder if you try to get him out of his seat. And and Valley Cyrus was sitting here going back and forth like Valley Cyrus said Devin Haney will beat the dog shit out of Conor Ben. And I'm like, you sure about that? Are you sure about that? So again, styles make fights, and yes, without question, Devin Haney is definitely the better boxer. Because I'm still a Devin Haney supporter and a big fan of his. I see his skill set. And Valley Savage believes that what he did to Rougarou, aka Regis Prograis, he will also do even worse, right, to Conor Ben.
I mean, you can't really beat somebody. You can't really beat somebody worse than what Devin did to Regis. That's about as bad as it gets.
Right. Well, this is why I always say styles make fights. We all real fans, and then including you. So I know you've seen this. We as good as Rougarou was, and I always seen true dog in him. I seen him when he first was coming up. He was dangerous. He was a guy that's come right forward and knock you the fuck out. And we see him go to war and blood for blood, tears, sweat, and all against the undisputed Josh Taylor. That was a good ass fight.
Mm-hmm.
But what Devin did to Prograis looked like an amateur in there. He had 2 left feet. The man, we all have left, right. He had 2 left feet. He didn't even know how to cut the ring off. He didn't know how to move. He didn't know how to dodge the right hand. And I'm not trying to disrespect Prograis because I liked him. I always thought he was a good fighter. But Devin Haney showed true skills, and Prograis was lost. But now we compare that to him versus Conor Ben, and I always say styles make fights. One, Devin Haney, we don't see and know the fighter he is after that slacking he took from Ryan, a.k.a. Clown Garcia. I can't stand Ryan anymore. I don't know why. I know why he does it, but I said before, disrespecting the culture. Yeah, Joe Gibson, disrespecting the culture, bro, made me really stop liking him. But he whooped Devin Haney's ass. You could put the roids in there. You could take the roids out. That left fucking hook was the tailor-made of that fight from the opening door, bro. With that being said, we do not know the version of what Devin Haney is anymore. His chin is broken, bro. Linares tapped it first. Ryan Garcia smoked Devin. But the will to keep getting up also showed how much of a dog Devin is. But Devin's not going to be the same, man. He cannot outwill a fighter like Conor Ben. I think Conor Ben might get outboxed a little bit. But once Conor Ben knows you can hurt Devin. Fighters know that with punching power, they know they can hurt Devin. They're going to get at Devin. And can he outwill a guy like Conor Ben? Absolutely not. I cannot imagine that. It's going to be another ass whooping. And I will put we could bet on that. Man, I take some of your bread. You know how I go, bro. I have a lot of love and respect for you guys, Cyrus. But, if you really want to lose some bread on that, you think Devin Haney's going to outwill and beat him up? Tell the truth.
Oh, man.
Come on,
you
bro.
Funny, bro.
I'm being funny. So what do you think about that? What do you think will happen in that fight? If they do fight.
I think that, like I said, I think that he's gonna walk him, bro. He's gonna walk him.
Keep him on the outside.
I think that he's gonna take the same approach that he did to Regis. He's not gonna come forward like he did with He's not gonna come forward like he did with Ryan. When he went in there with Ryan, you can tell that I think he fell for the Ryan Garcia clown show, thinking that he was really out his mind, that he wasn't taking it serious, that he wasn't, and then he really underestimated Ryan. I think that maybe his previous fights with Ryan, like in the amateurs, probably played a role that he thought that he knew what he was getting into, and that whatever power he did have, that he'd be able to take it away. Yeah, I think that he was going to walk in there that night against Ryan Garcia, and it was just going to be a walk in the park. And you can tell in the corner when he was like, his father was telling him like, "Yo, go get him," which is weird because when he was in there with Regis, his dad was like, when it looked like Devin could really stop Regis, when I still feel like he really could have stopped him if he really would have pressed him. You know what I mean? But his father, he's on clear audio saying that, hey, take it easy, dial it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Take your time.
You
He's
know why
like,
though?
take your
You know
time.
why? You know
Why?
why? Because Rougarou could punch your lights out, and he knew if Devin Haney kind of went a little overzealous, because Devin Haney is a pure boxer. He's not a fighter to try to get you out of there. Even when he knocks you clean, he hurt Rougarou with that shot. He didn't even hop on him. He doesn't fight to
Exactly.
finish you and knock you out.
Yeah. Off of the instructions of his father. Off of
Yeah,
I'm just saying though, um, if he takes that same approach where he's more cautious and he's like, I'm not going to really sit down on my punches or really put the pressure on him, he takes that same approach, right? With Conor Ben, I think it's going to be the same result. I don't see Conor Ben winning more than 2 or 3 rounds. I don't see it.
he's a better box. He's a better boxer than fucking Rougarou though. He can move, and he's fast, and he's a puncher, and he can hurt Devin. I know he can hurt Devin. You give Devin a
You,
strong a cup of lemonade, and he might be shaky legs. You dig what I'm saying? Like
I
Devin's
just I
chance.
just can't believe that you're saying that he's a better boxer than Rougarou, bro. I just can't. I can't believe you're saying that.
What are we? Are you serious right now? You don't think that Conor Ben has more skill set than Rougarou?
No, because
He has more skill set.
I think if he did, he would be a champion. That's what I think. I think he would have
But
won a belt if he. And I think he
who's
would have
stepping
won a
up to fight
belt.
him with a belt? Who's stepping up to fight him with a belt?
That's whose fault is that? He the one that popped for the roids. Ain't nobody listen. That's his fault.
You got it. You got that. But who has a belt that's I say, all right, I want to fight Conor Ben. Yeah, okay, yeah,
Who
he
can
got caught
he?
with roids.
Who can he fight? Because he can't fight nowhere. There's only certain places in the United States that'll take a guy like Conor Ben with his kind of record right now. He can't fight in the UK. He can't go to O2 Arena. He's banned over there. You can't fight there.
Yeah,
Only places in America that you can fight is there's woods, that there's trees, there's chickens and goats. You can't go to LA. You can't go to New York. They're not going to take you with that with what you got on your record. And ain't nobody ducking Conor Ben.
but
Stanionis would beat the brakes off of Conor Ben. Beat the
oh man,
brakes.
Standing on this is a real one. He is,
To
but
take a to put the Aztec warrior in there. Put Barrios in there. I got Barrios all
bro,
day,
hit two. Conor Ben.
all day over Conor Ben. You put
I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna say that disregard Barrios, but we also
Brian
know
Norman.
he got
Brian Norman will
yeah.
punch Conor Ben in half. In half.
I agree with you.
And
Brian
don't
Norman's a
don't
real
even
one.
get and don't even get me started with Jerron Boots
Oh,
Ennis.
right. You're
Don't
right.
even get me started. All the champions at 147, it's not fair. It's not fair.
You're right. You're right. But Conor Ben is still a real dog, bro. He got the will to be resilient. Yes, I agree with you. Standing on this will beat him up, beat him. Barrios, though, Barrios, I don't know, as clean or as confident. Barrios is a good fighter. But we also do know Barrios got stopped by a natural 135 pounder. Yes, Tank is
Mhm.
one of the most pure fighters, but Barrios hurt him too. But he knocked Barrios out, bro.
Tank is knocking 168 pounders with 16-ounce gloves and headgear on.
Yeah, you're right. But he is what? A natural 135 pounder. And
I
Barrios was at
understand that.
47.
And 168, Tank is stopping guys that have headgear on, and he has heavy gloves on, and he's stopping them. Tank
Yeah,
is a
but come on,
generation. He's a generational talent, bro. He's a
you're
generation.
right.
I'm
No,
just saying, bro.
Tank is a real dog and fucking good superior boxer. He can do it all. Tank is really. People always say he's just a puncher.
Do you
No.
remember what Barrios did to Ugas? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah, I do. He beat. I was a little impressed with that. But come on, man. You guys haven't been the same since who
He beat Ugas worse than Spence did.
yeah, he
And
did.
Spence
He
broke
did.
his
He dropped.
face.
Yeah,
And Spence
he
broke
dropped.
his face.
Well, you see that though. The
He
damage
stopped.
what starts
Oh
happening
man.
towards the next fight and the next fight. Some fighters he like this guy can't even touch him. He gets damaged by this fighter and he comes in and he gets in the ring. Now all of a sudden he's just dropping. Like Barrios dropped. He beat Ugas. But we also know when Ugas was in his top like best time, we seen him beat Sean Porter when they robbed that man blind as hell. He beat Sean Porter and he dropped Sean Porter, and they fucking took that from him too. That was his fight. He won that fight. But I agree with you. Barrios looked great in there, but I don't see Barrios really like outwilling a guy like Conor Ben. I don't know, man. These are
Mm.
the things. These are the things that I just see that, and I just picture how the fight would go.
Barrios got that. I mean, he may not have been born in Mexico, but that boy Mexican, man. And it
Yeah,
shows, bro. He got,
he a real one. He a real one.
you know
He
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
fighter. I
And
ain't gonna say that. Yeah, because
yeah,
then he fight Thurman too. He hurt Thurman, right?
yeah, he had him out, spin the mouthpiece out. He touched that body, had him skipping around, man. Skipped Baloo in there, bro.
Yeah, you're
He
right.
beat him
But Thurman
though.
also made
Thurman
it.
beat him, but yeah, Thurman beat him.
Yeah, Thurman also hit him with that jab uppercut and made his nose look like Leanna sausages, bro. His nose, his nose was big as shit, bro. After that, Thurman beat him though.
Thurman
Like
did beat him. Yeah, Thurman
when
beat
you could
him.
dog a true dog versus a dog, but a real dog, like a guy like Tank, he outwilled a aggressive Mexican that was bigger,
But I'm
longer,
pretty sure
stronger.
that Barrios was. I don't think he was. Maybe he was, but
When
we've seen it
he was at
happen
40.
with. No, when he was with Ryo, when it's like the same thing that happened with Ryo. You change trainers, and you look way better because now that Barrios is with Bob Santos, he looks better, bro. He looks way better.
But
You
that's
know what I'm
also the
saying?
detail
So
of that's also the detail in the mindset of the coach. So yes, the coach can change the fighter and make him better. Just like we witnessed Miguel Cotto,
mhm.
with the different coaches he trained. And when he got with that one, I forget the Spanish coach, he went in there and stopped. Now we all know he was like declining, but the Argentino fighter, Sergio Martinez, who knocked who took the soul out of Paul Williams
Mhm.
with that left hand in the second fight. Martinez was a fucking monster, and Canelo went in there and just destroyed him, bro. I mean, not Canelo, Cotto. Not just destroyed him, knocked him out. Yeah,
Mhm.
his knee was gone and all that, but he still got knocked the fuck out. And that was a different Cotto with a better set. But that Cotto before that got his ass outgunned and outwilled by a guy, Austin No Doubt Trout. Really though? Really?
Yeah, we saw
I
what
know
we
it's
saw
not.
Canelo. We saw what Canelo
Yeah,
did to Trout.
right. But like that, like if on paper, like before that, like Cotto should have fucking destroyed Trout. And Trout's a good fighter himself, but he's not a real dog. And he
Well,
whooped Cotto's ass, bro.
he was a young hungry lion though, you know what I'm saying? And then people like Austin Trout at the time was highly regarded. Like he was a up and coming contender. Like people were saying, "Yo, you got to watch out for Austin Trout, Austin Trout, Austin Trout." You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for no reason either. Because
Yeah,
with the Austin Trout passed all the eye tests. He passed all the eye tests. He looked real good, especially against Cotto, you know? And
man.
then, Canelo came and clipped those wings.
Canelo hit that man with a right hand with just a straight right, and that man went like his body went forward and his legs went back. He looked like a half duck. Do you see that shit? He came down, fell. I said, "Damn!" But that was the trout that was talking all. I'm gonna whoop Canelo. I'm out will him. Yeah, okay. But that's the
Hmm.
Canelo that we used to seeing.
Yeah,
When you
that
fight
was
Canelo,
Canelo.
you get
That's
knocked the
not
fuck out.
that wasn't Saul in there. No, Canelo.
Yeah,
Canelo did that to Trout. That was Canelo. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But I just don't. It's just it's Connor. No, man. I just can't. I give much more. I give respect to all fighters. I know people get tired of me saying that, but I give respect to all fighters. It's just that when I look at the things that I've seen out of Regis, that I've watched with my own eyes against champions, guys that have
Yeah.
held belts, and I've seen how he stood in there with them. You can't
Mhm.
say the same for Connor. You can't. You just can't.
Well,
And I'm
he
sorry, like
hasn't had that
aggression.
test yet. He hasn't
Yeah,
had the test.
and yeah, and Rougarou has. And the thing is that when Devin stepped in a ring with Regis held a belt.
Yeah,
Devin had to go in there and take the belt off of him. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He did it
So
with ease, and he also hurt him. I agree with you. Yeah, Devin's a good fighter. He is without question. When we used to always talk about the four kings, I always was saying Devin's the best. I was,
mhm.
and at that one time, we were like, Devin could probably not stop Tank. Let me not disrespect Tank, but he could probably out. He probably could beat Tank. But let's hit that button real quick. When
Yeah, Ryan
Ryan,
changed it. Yep, Ryan changed
yeah, man,
everybody's mind.
I don't
Yep.
know if he's ever going to be the force he was at one. Because before that Ryan fight, man, you could put Devin in it with anyone, and you really can't argue that Devin might win that fight. Because Devin is a good fighter, man. But Ryan, I don't know if he's ever going to be
And Devin fought
that
all
level.
champs. Devin would fight all champs. And if you weren't a champ, you were a contender. Devin only fought champs and contenders. You can never take that away from Devin. Devin
Yeah,
never ducked nobody.
no smoke.
You can talk about uh, Shakur, but he offered to this day. I bet you if Shakur had a time machine, he would go back and take that 25%. I bet you he
Yeah,
would. Cause seeing how the shit played out afterwards, that 25% and undisputed and a chance at undisputed, that's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing. Oh yeah, you're trying to lowball me. That's a low key duck. No, it's not. I'm offering you a chance at undisputed. I'm offering you
right,
a chance at undisputed. If you're not
man,
getting paid now, if you beat me, you're gonna get paid later. You have all the
double.
belts.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Then you
But
call the shots.
but
He gave.
Shakur knew that Devin is a real test, and I mean, I'm not saying that Shakur didn't think they could beat him, but even the slightest doubt made him not take that fight. Devin was in his prime and in his mind feeling like he could beat anybody he's across the ring with. And he really thought he could beat Ryan. And you know what? Maybe a little bit of the anger, the disrespect what Ryan was doing, maybe the offset of him thinking he was crazy. But Devin really slept on Ryan,
Yeah,
and
he really
that
slept on him.
when he
Yeah, he
got hit
did.
with that first left hook, bro.
I'm just saying, if he could go back in time, he would definitely do it because the Devin Devin offered you the keys to the kingdom.
Right,
All you had to do was beat him, and you would have been able to call. You would have been able to do whatever you wanted at 135 because everybody would
right,
have had to go through you. You would have had to. You wouldn't have had to chase Tank down. You wouldn't have had to. Tank would have came
but
to you. You
I
know what I'm
don't see
saying?
Devin. I don't see Shakur beating Devin at that time because of volume.
And
Devin was
it's a
going to let him.
shame. It's a shame too. It's like when we actually, because we could sit here and talk all day long. That's just why I love the sport because it's almost like
Right.
it's like a soap opera. You know what I mean? Because of the
Yeah.
fights that don't happen, and then when the fights do happen, immediately, like the next day or even the same night, is like, okay, what's next? All right, well, I
Right.
seen him do this against this guy, so now what is he gonna do against this guy? You know what I mean? But the when the fights actually do happen and then you see what happens and you get the upsets like you do with Devin and Ryan, it's like it changes your perception of the fighter immediately and drastically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, it's like it doesn't matter. Like when you go to BoxRec, now the fight never happened between Ryan and Devin. But the thing is that you can't take it out of the mind. I still saw what I saw. You
Right.
can't. I still seen that you cannot get away from that left hook. I can never get that shit out my mind. You know, and
Oh
you
yeah.
get, climbing off the mat with the slippers that he had on with for boxing shoes or whatever. And shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
I will
Right.
never forget. Everybody's always going to remember. And now I think differently of what I thought of you yesterday.
Right.
And it's the same
I
thing
agree.
with Shakur. Like everything I thought of Shakur, I thought that there's, like I said before on other podcasts, right? If you go back and look, I said that I don't think that at 135, I don't think Shakur will lose to anybody, even
Right.
Tank. If anybody's going to beat Tank, it was going to be Shakur.
Right.
And then De
I
Los
agree with you.
Santos happened. When De Los Santos happened, it was like, shit, there's no way. Because if you're running from De Los Santos and his power, what's going to happen when Tank touch you?
Right. I mean, like I said, we say South. Of course, Shakur is more accolades better. Actually, probably a little bit better talent as far as like superior movement and enhanced, skill set. But what Tank got the dog and just now I'm coming for you. Like you got to be able to handle that. And Shakur does not have nothing to keep Tank from knocking him the fuck out or hurting him and
And
stopping him. Like
and then you mix it
it's
with Tank's mentality now. Now you're dealing with a Tank that's not playing no more. I'm in shape
right.
all year.
Uh huh.
I'm supposed to be at a press conference to promote the pay-per-view fight that I'm going to be paid for, that they're paying me millions and millions and millions of dollars for. What am I doing? I'm running miles. I'm running miles instead of going to do a press conference. Now, fuck that press conference. I'm going to get these miles in. That's the Tank that you're going to get in there with. Man, listen, there's nobody right now. Yeah, changed my mind. I'm flip-flopping. Just call me the flip-flop savage. There's nobody that beats Tank at 135. Nobody. Nobody. He beats not only now I think that he knocks, not just beats everybody, I think he knocks everybody the fuck out.
Yeah, this version of Tank is the most dangerous version, and people like had some of the better boxers had a slight chance before, but this version of Tank, the more disciplined, dedicated version of Tank, yo, listen, man, when he knocked the soul out of Frank Martin, bro, and I know we did not predict it to happen the way it happened, bro. When he hit that man with that uppercut and then he hit him with that straight left, bro, that was the most cleanest knockout I have seen in a long, long time, bro. And Tank, you could tell because at first Martin was in there, Martin's tough too, strong, throwing bombs and shit. Tank was like, fuck this, I'm coming for you. He just went in there and just knocked that man fucking lights out, bro.
He
That
did,
that
bro.
that monster, Tank's a
Everybody.
monster, bro. He's a
Yeah.
monster, bro.
Then he knocked Ryan down and then stopped into the body, and then Hector Garcia said, "Yo, I can't even see." He
Yeah,
stopped him on a chair. He's like, "Yo, I can't see." Like
he took
what? He's
his
like,
he
"Yeah,
took
bro,
his
I
vision.
can't." Yeah,
He took his vision.
took that man's vision, bro. Come on, man.
He took
Come
that
on
man's
now.
vision, bro. That man was putting glasses on in the corner, like I can't see him. Yo, he got hit. Yeah, yo, and Hector Garcia's not a slouch either. These
Nah,
are
he was a
real
champ.
good fighters, bro.
When
Yeah,
he
he's a
fought
real
him,
good
he was
fighter.
a champ at 130. Still a champ. I mean, well, not no more. He ain't a champ no more, but
Yeah,
at
and he
the
just got
time
his
that
ass up.
Tank fought him,
Yeah,
yeah,
he got
he
his
just
ass
got
on
his
300. Tank is
yeah, but
damaging these motherfuckers too. Once he beats them,
he,
they're not the same, bro. Except Ryan Garcia.
nah. Well, and Pitbull and Rolly became a
Oh,
champ after. Um, Pedraza became a champ after he fought Tank.
yeah, true that, true that.
And so is Barrios. Barrios became a champ after fighting Tank.
Yeah, yeah. If he didn't damage them, they got better experience from that. But
Yeah,
Tank, you're right. Nobody beats him at 35. I think De Los Santos will be a good fight because he got a little dog on him. He could fight and he got power. But I still see Tank knocking him out. I don't see
I
nobody
think
could beat Tank
Loma.
at 35.
Loma's a good fight, but I think he stops Loma too.
Hey, nice. He gonna knock Loma out too.
Yeah,
Loma
man, he
got
gonna
nothing
be.
to keep Tank off you, bro. No one.
He knows it.
If you can't hurt Tank or keep him off you, it's over, bro.
He knows
Now
it.
that
That's
other
why he.
bull,
That's why he's like, I don't want to fight him. That's why he
the one
knows it.
bull though, I think he's a belt holder. Who Tank's called, no disrespect, but called his dad a fruitcake or fag or whatever.
Oh,
Um,
Schofield, Floyd.
yeah, Scorpio, he's a little different monster. He can switch and he got some power and this and that. He can fight,
Yeah, yeah.
but
He
and
getting
then
on my nerves though. His father getting on my nerves. So now he getting on my nerves.
Keyshawn also another real test too.
Keyshawn's a test too, but I still think that this version of Tank, no. Schofield is too green. He's not ready. I think Keyshawn will probably be the biggest test at 135. I think really highly of Keyshawn, but even still, I think that like Tank is Tank is at a point in his career that he's reached his peak. This is peak Tank. He will never be better
Right.
than where he is right now, and I just can't see him losing to nobody, no one.
Not even
But
close, bro. Tank.
yeah, man. But yeah, this is Tell the Truth.
You already know.
Catch us on the next one, man. It's the Valley Savage. We got Coach Leaf.
You already
We're
know.
supposed to have numero uno, but I don't know, man. I don't know. My man getting ice cream or something, man.
Yeah, he's drinking a couple of cold ones, real smooth IPAs, baby. Tell the truth, baby. Stop lying to America,
Yeah,
baby.
he'll be
Yeah,
here
but you
next
already
time,
know.
though.
You already know.
All
Anytime,
right,
baby.
champ.
Anytime. All right,
Let
family.
me
You
hit
already
this
know.
outro. Stick around, though, so I know that your audio uploaded. All right.
All right, I got you.
All right.
Later. We're just kicking knowledge, bro.